Hello, my friends, and welcome back to some more of the Outer Worlds. I know, in the previous episode I told you I was going to go look and see if there's any consequences to making the choice between switching the power to the Edgewater or to the Vale. And I thought, well, I'm going to grow up and put on my big boy pants, and we're going to switch it to Edgewater. There's too many people here, too many businesses. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to just go ahead and wait. I don't have to do that. I can fast travel. We are going to fast travel right here. I don't know how it's going to go from this point on. I'm sure somebody's going to be happy and somebody's going to be mad, but oh well. What do I always say? Yep, life's a bitch, then you die. So friends, how you doing today? I just got back from picking up some aspirin from Walmart. In between episodes, I did a real dumb thing. I spilled some water in the kitchen and didn't notice it, and I slipped. I caught myself, but oh man, I pulled a muscle in my back. I am sore. I can sit in this chair pretty damn easy, which surprises me, in my recliner, but boy, if I try to stand. So I got me some, Blue Emu rub-on, and got me some Bear aspirin because I can't take ibuprofen anymore. I could have swore I heard a robot. Okay, let's see what Pavardi says to me now when I come up here. Okay, Emerald Vale Geoplant. Redirect power. Warning, safety failures detected. An irreversible procedure. Okay, let's look one more time, make sure I got the right damn chose. Yeah, now comes the power. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Redirecting the power is irreversible. Do you want to continue? Emerald Vale Geothermal operate 20% capacity. Edgewater. I'm going to redirect it to Edgewater. Damn it. Well, that didn't sound good. Permanent power failure directed to the Botanical Laboratory. Blatant disregard to Spacer's Choice property has been logged. Okay. Now what's it tell us to do? A stranger in a strange land is completed. My Spacer's Choice reputation went up again. I'm revering now. I'm revering. Deserter's reputation decreased. Well, we kind of figured somebody's going to be pissed at us, right? Okay, so now what do we got to do? What do we got to do now? It doesn't say. Oh, convince the deserters to return. I guess if I'd scroll up and down that. Okay, so now we got to go back and face the music with Adelaide and all the other people. But Bavardi didn't say anything to me. Her name reminds me so much of the Havarti cheese, if that's how you pronounce it. Okay, so can we fast travel to the Botanical? I mean, I like running around, but sometimes fast travel is, oh, I like that one. That's pretty cool. Hey, it's daytime. I think this is the first time I've ever been here at daytime. Okay, let's go see what she has to say to us. Oh. 'Oh, 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 '
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Yeah, she's not happy.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve.
Oh, I feel bad
I want
now.
to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back. It isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator. Wow. Or I don't owe you an explanation.
You know what? You're right. The Eternal made you a loathsome reptile, and it is not in my power to change the color of your scales. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater. What happens if we try to deal with Reed since I don't like him?
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Okay. Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him. What can we do there?
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
You think that'll convince Reed to step down? That's disgusting. What happens when you run out of corpses? That's a good question, but I want to find out about number 1.
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Okay, I guess we are done. But now I need her power thingamajiggy. Where is it at? Okay. Now we need to go out here and talk to somebody that we've upset. Are you okay?
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but you never your mother. That's interesting.
That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Wow. Is that normal? You get along well with your dad, you might not have with your mother? I don't know.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know. You mean about the mission being too clean?
It's supposed to be clean? It's a church. In the bar you asked if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business. It's not like I think it a failing, mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here, they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking. Am I? Well, it's just normal to me. Why isn't everybody else, I wonder?
You said the mission was too clean.
I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine it's in need of fixing, it's an idea, not that we live in, but what we strive for. 2.
It just comes off cold to me is all.
Okay, I guess that's going to be it. All right, we need to go talk to somebody. It looks like they're out here.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm passing through. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm just trying to get my ship off the ground. Let's see. Take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Ooh, never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers. Maybe you should come clean then. Why are you telling me this? You're lucky your camp's full of idiots. I really want to say that, but let's use the engineering.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering?
Oh, we got a new
Comes in a
quest.
set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Today's your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads you wanted. I'll let you know if you find anything. I expect a fair price for my trouble. You mentioned 2 pads. What about the 3rd? Wow, do we want to say that, or do we want to just tell him we got the pad? Let's just tell him we got the pad.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The one I found in the community center archives, found in the cannery. Okay, let's get him number 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
Well, my reputation went back
I
up with
put
him.
aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Hold on, I've got more for you. I'll let you know if I find the others. I should go. I wonder if I should say, damn, what should I do here? I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody searched those data. Let's go ahead and give him the other one. Let's go ahead and give him the... Hold on, I've got more for you. Let's see what they do here.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Part 2, found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Well, I'm back to being friendly now with them. I'll let you know if I find the others. I want to ask you something else.
What's on your mind?
How long you lived here? Okay, let's do that.
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness? You won't survive without power. It's time to go back to Edgewater. Yeah, let's just go direct to the point.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You wanted to be an engineer. That's just fear talking. Edgewater's that's number one. You want to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Well, maybe we can do something about that. Leave it all behind, then Edgewater needs you. Why is that? Stay put. I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping down. Wow, shit.
Adelaide hates Edgewater. Hates
Okay, we already know
everything
that.
Edgewater stands for. Hates what that town does to people. What it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Leave Adelaide behind, then Edgewater needs you. Stay put. I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping down. Okay, let's try that.
You know where to find me.
I should go. All right, let's go talk to the other one. Wait, where's the other one at? I thought there was another one out here. Oh, here it is. Grace. She's probably not real happy with us, and she's got a gun.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild Canids, on the other hand.
There's nothing left for you here. It's time to go back to Edgewater. Well, we're straight and blunt with that
The matter's been
one.
weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Leave Adam behind. No, Thomas told me the same thing. Don't do anything hasty. I'm going to talk to Reed into stepping down. Okay, let's just go for that. Let's see if we can't get him to leave.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Okay, so we got the power director thingamajiggy. We've got talk to those guys, and now we need to go talk to her again. Okay.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Enough talk, leave the conversation. Okay, I guess we don't need to talk to her again. I'm confused. Now that the power's off, and they're convincing him, says to talk to Thomas and Grace. We'll listen to them. After speaking to Thomas, she's scared she wants to move back. Remove Reed from Edgewater. Okay, well then, shit, we're just going to go over to Edgewater and hopefully convince him to leave. If not, we'll shoot him in the face. I don't like him anyway. I like her, though she's a little crass, but maybe I'd be the same way. Yeah, okay, where was he at? He was in the salt tuna plant, right?
Had your rations yet?
Oh, you know what we should do, though, before... We should probably save it. We should probably save it. Is it closed? Isn't that where he's at? Or am I just on the wrong side? Oh, it's this big building. It's the big salt tuna over here. Well, that wasn't too bad a choice so far. It looks like we're not going to get... Well, we might get our asses kicked. You never know. Okay, we're saved. I'll tell you what. Let's look more intimidating. What do we want in our hands here? I don't know which ones would be better. What's this in here? 173, 137, 215. Yeah, maybe we'll go with the rifle. Just in case he needs to be persuaded. You never know. Well, she didn't leave me. I think she was going to if I'd have done the other one. I think we would have lost her. I don't know if she's the best follower, but... Oh, he's got friends too. How many friends has he got? Just the 2.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back so long as you're here. I delivered your message. I haven't convinced them to come back. Okay, I spoke to her and she doesn't want to come as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
A change of leadership might be what the town needs. Your town's a mess, Reed. The town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal, and I don't want to tell him that. You let Adelaide's son die. Okay, let's see. Change in leadership or mess? I don't want to tell him about the medicine. Oh, let's see what it says about 4.
Her son got sick with plague a couple years back. Company never gave us enough medication to treat the whole town. So I had to choose, you see. Adelaide's child or someone else's.
No, I don't know if I
She's
believe
never
him.
forgiven me. I don't expect she ever will. I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave.
Yes, we can.
I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague. Adelaide may please unless you leave. Attack. Well, I tried. All right, let's try. Let's try this one.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life.
I kind of
Best
figured he wouldn't leave me.
is a good work ethic.
I guess maybe I don't have enough persuasion. But Saltuna, of course you're going to get sick. Have you ever eaten actual vegetables?
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree? We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
That could be your problem. I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden. What exactly are you putting in those cans? Do I really want to know, though? That's it? Single?
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse. You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Well, we're going to use your corpse to help fertilize it. Look, Reed, she's been using human corpses in her fertilizer. She's growing her crops with a special fertilizer. Let's try number 3. I don't want to lie to him. I
And
probably
when you
should.
say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Okay, maybe I should have lied to him. Dead bodies could have been taken them from your corpses, mostly human.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? That's... Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance.
Oh shit, I didn't expect
A
that.
remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
I'll be darned. I did not expect that. I'm not in the mood to argue. You want Adeline to say up, step down. Okay, let's try it.
You're right, I am being obstinate. If the best thing I can do for this town is to stand down,
I'll be darned.
then stand down I shall.
Well, I'll be darned.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended.
I really thought I'd have to
Give me a
shoot
little time
him.
to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
I'll be darned. You don't have to do this, you know. This can't be easy for you. What are your plans? Let's see what his plans are.
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Let's see. This can't be easy for you. Why not? Why can you
No
not?
such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
Maybe you go work in the factory, you dick. This can't be easy. You don't have to do this. You won't last a day outside the walls, and you know that.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Okay, we're done. Take care. Have a good day. Hasta la viva, or whatever the word is. Okay, what has happened now? What are we doing now? Deliver Reed's message. Yep. Return to Adelaide. Okay, let's go back to her. That went a lot better, friends, than I thought it might go. I really, really expected. Where's she at? Here we go. I really expected I was going to have to shoot him. I really thought I was going to have to kill him. It wouldn't have bothered me a whole lot, but while we're porting, I need a drink of tea. Okay, oh, Jesus, she scared the crap out of me. Where's she at, up here? Now let's see what name she calls me this time.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked to Reed into leaving, come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Oh, my board reputation decreased. Edgewater is better off with you. I have gained Adelaide's watch, okay. Edgewater's better off with you running the place. I made a mess of things. Guess I'm just trying to set it right. Yeah, let's go with number one. We aren't going to admit we
Telling
screwed
me
up.
you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater. Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
I am.
I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Okay, I guess we're done. Okay, do we need the fancy gun? So now what? Really? Return to the unreliable. Oh, I gotta go back to my spaceship. Okay. Damn, that was... There's nobody else to talk to here. I guess we're done. Is he still here?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Okay. Adelaide tells me she's... Okay, let's tell him.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
I want to ask you something?
What's on your mind?
Nope, never mind. Okay, let's go over here to her. See if we need to talk to her again.
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
Okay, well, everybody knows he's gone. Where is the ship? There it is. Oh, that's a cool post. Okay. Not talking about that. We're moving on. Well, that totally really surprised the crap out of me. I did not expect. What is that? Well, I wish I had a scope sometimes. Alright, Pavate. You cheesy honey, you.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Well, you don't have to go. You can come with us. I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater. You've never been on the ship before. Okay, well, if we can get her to stay with us, we're going to get her to stay with us.
To say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
And she does that pretty good.
What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin that's yours. You just met me. Okay, I'm not going to ask her that. You just met me. Why would you want to go into space with a stranger? Oh man, is that going to be the wrong thing to say? I'm just going to tell her to come along.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I'm a captain.
Okay, that was cute. Alright, I like that. That was cute. I like that. That was alright. I didn't really want the vicar coming along, so let's see what the ship has to say now. Now, is she going to come in with me? Damn, she did. Okay, where's the ship? What's it going to tell me what part it needs now?
I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Oh, here we're screwed. Engineering 20. Does that work?
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Yeah, we've been there once. When you kept threatening me. Okay. Yeah, I know. Do I have my own workbench now? Oh, I got my own workbench on my ship. Speak with Ada. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't want the Victor coming along with me. No, I don't think so at all.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to take care of? Should I check my quest log? Should we go look for some more stuff? Nope, let's go. Let's get out of here. Hope I don't actually have to fly this damn thing. Cue the dramatic music for liftoff. That is cool looking, guys. That is so cool looking. Holy shit. That was a low orbit. That was low orbit. Oh man. Oh shit.
We We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing.
Unnatural drippage. Get to the point, Phineas. I've been feeling a little lightheaded. No, let's time to get to the point.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys. Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet? Slow down, you're asking me to get involved in the black market? Or could I put a couple of light years between me and... Okay, let's see. Why do I need a nav key?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
And what do you want to bet she's just not going to give that to us? Right, the black marketeer. What stopped me from leaving?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay? What stopped me from... I want to know why. Why do I ask her that? Because he's going to say I can't do that. I don't like that. Fine, I'll go talk with her.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use, thanks. You want to explain? Yeah, let's find out what that is first.
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Well, considering Hawthorne was a male and Buffy's a female, that could be a big decision there. You mentioned this thing has limits. I'll put it to good use. People actually fall for this. It seems far. Let's see, what's the limitations?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Why do I need this gadget? Couldn't I just steal a uniform or something?
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
How the hell does a holocron sweeten your breath? Okay, we got to ask that one, friends.
Science, that's how.
Okay. That was stupid of me. People actually fall for this? One more question.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
Okay, I guess we're just going to have to put it to good use.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Oh, we leveled up. Okay. What have we been using a lot of? Persuade, lie, and intimidate. Sneak. Those have all hit their tech thing there, we want to call it. That one's not quite all the way yet. Let's get our tech up just a little bit more. Okay, so we got it unlocked. Let's put one more in it. I don't know if that's going to make any difference, but I'm still thinking we need some more in handguns, though, and ranged weapons. How close are we? We just passed 40. Oh, we haven't unlocked dodge or block yet. Okay, let's go ahead and put a point in there. That should do it. Okay. I wonder if I haven't had to do too much. Unlock the third drug mixing slot for the inhaler. When a lockpick, we might want to put some points into. Hack. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Let's spend the last 3 there. Didn't quite get us there, of course, but okay. And if we're wrong, oh well, what the hell, right? Can't win them all. Journal, what's the journal say now? Those are all done. Oh shit, we forgot the volumes. Oh well, maybe we can come back. Maybe we can come back. Okay, so speak to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. Retrieve the holographic shard. Gave the device access to the shroud. Uses by protect to identify cartridges to protect. Identity cards to protect the disguise around you. This will be useful. Okay, and that's supposed to be in the captain's quarters? Is that right? Something up there. It's up. It's on top. It's up top. Okay, shard projects the disguise on you, provided you had the correct ID cartridge for the area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel. Okay, that doesn't tell me how to use the shard. You can transfer stuff into that. Wonder how that works. How do you transfer? Let's just put that single item in there. Oh, I got a bunch of those. Oh, you can put the weapons, everything inside of there. Okay, just the one. We'll just put the one item in there. And it's getting close to time. Oh, wait, did we ever go up here? What's this? Oh, sweet. There's no response. Auto mechanical unit serial number etched in the chassis includes Sam. Okay, we'll leave it alone. I don't think this area was available to us, was it? Okay, okay. We will search the ship next time. This time, let's go ahead and where's Parvati at? I'm going to change her name to Sam. Oh, look, the airlock door closed. Well, that makes sense. All right, let's try to get where we're supposed to go and see what happens. Wait. I'm getting worried now. Excuse me. Where was it we wanted to go? Shit. Where was it we wanted to go? System map. Moving between planets is extremely dangerous and employees are encouraged to remain home for work. Shit, where do we want to go? To Stellar Bay on Monarch. We got to go to Monarch, okay. Did we go? Okay, how do we go there? Use some transfer points. Select a destination. Oh, okay, all right. That wasn't very self-explanatory for me. Probably was.
From Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Put him on the screen.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
I'm going to fight my way overland to Stellar Bay. Tell me what you need.
You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
To the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
You sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps? You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Okay, do we have any more questions?
Come see me in my lab. I'll answer any questions you have.
Oh, I don't want to go there right now. All right, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
And odd.
Sound like a bunch of... What was that? Let's ask that.
Analyzing the subtextual ordering. I believe it was a type of sermon, Captain. Very zealous in origin.
Yeah, no kidding. I want to ask you about something. Let's talk about something else. I want to ask you about somewhere else. Let's talk about something else.
How can I be of assistance?
I know anything about automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet. Yeah.
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
I'm in the mood for some entertainment. Got a minute to talk? I'd like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Groundbreaker, Monarch,
Where in Monarch?
Stellar Bay.
Ah, Monarch. The armpit of the Halcyon system. Her last functioning port town is Stellar Bay. Well, that is if you don't count Sublight's Smuggler's Port at Fallbrook.
Monarch Bay. Why is Monarch Bay being
I believe it
barricaded?
has something to do with the planet being an uninhabitable wilderness and a lawless land with no corporate presence. You may wish to survey the residents in Stellar Bay for additional data points.
Smuggler's Port.
It's Sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband, and before you ask, I don't know the coordinates, so I can't dock us there. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Phoenix a groundbreaker. Let's talk about something else. What is Terra 2?
Where in Terra 2?
Oh God, okay. Okay, never mind.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance?
Talk to you later. Let's talk to her later.
Take
Let's
care.
talk to her later.
I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Okay, so we go to the comm panel and see about the cleaning robot. We need to, let's see here. Phineas contacted broker, well known to Monarch. Traveling overland. Cascadia is dangerous. Rethink your decision. You can still purchase a nav key from Gladys. Okay. Broker, well-known Monarch. She frequents the yacht club in Stellar Bay. Now, are we on Stellar Bay? Did we already land? I got to look out here and see before we call one. Transmission dangerous. Cascadia landing pad. Cascadia? Is that where we wanted to be? Oh. Activate crest, free radio monarch. Free radio monarch. Oh crap. Alright. Well, let's look out and we'll call this an episode. What's this? Oh. Yeah. I wanted her to come along. I guess I could have went by myself and not hazard her. We start getting shot at right at the end of the episode here. Wow, that is an ugly screen. I don't know what. You cannot fast travel when you're hostiles. Okay. Must be a whole shitload of them out there. I got to go that way 1,200 meters. Okay. You know what? Let's go back in here and we'll save the game and we will say goodbye and we will see you next time. Did she come along?
New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time.
I'll bring you something later, hon. All right, friends. Thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Be safe. Please watch over your families. Bye-bye.